Chapter 6, Merchandising Company Accounting for Purchases. This chapter is the start of your understanding the complexity of a merchandising concern. The concept behind a merchandising company is the buying and selling of merchandise inventory. How does the business make a profit? When a company purchases the items for sale at wholesale price or at retail price and then sells them at a higher markup price, that is when the profit is generated. And the faster the turnover of this merchandise inventory, the better financial results are achieved. Some very popular and good examples of merchandising companies are Amazon, Walmart, Walgreens, Macy's, and others. The proper accounting principles and practices must be in place to achieve success. Transitioning from Your Name MD, a service business from chapters 1 through 5, you will now start your own merchandising concern called Your Name Drugstore. In this chapter, you will have the practice of setting up a new merchandising company from the chart of accounts provided by QuickBooks. You will set up a few merchandise inventory items and mark the selling price for each item. It is important that you read and understand the chapter discussions, particularly the emphasis on the two methods of inventory valuation, periodic and perpetual. For purpose of this practice set, the perpetual inventory method will be used in the application using QuickBooks. So let's begin problem 6-1. On company name, enter Your Name Drugstore. The legal name may be used by other companies as a DBA, or for this practice set, we will also use the Your Name Drugstore legal name. For the tax ID number, enter 12-3456789. For address, I will use the Cheyenne campus address, 3200 East Cheyenne Avenue, and that's North Las Vegas, Nevada, 89030. And just click Next. It's good to fill in the rest of the information, but for this practice set, we will just eliminate some of them. It is important that you select the correct industry. You will select the retail shop or online commerce. So select that and click Next. How is your company organized? Click Sole Proprietorship. This is also very important, and click Next. Select the first month of your fiscal year, defaults at January, click Next. On the administrator password, for now, I'm not going to set one up, but you can always go back to it when it asks for this. Create your company file and click Next. You can put it on your C drive, just be sure you wanted to select it correctly. What do you sell? Now we will select both services and products. So we will have a service and also our inventory. How will you enter your sales in QuickBooks? We will record each sale individually and click Next. Do you charge sales tax? It defaults at yes, recommended for your business. Click Next. Do you want to create estimates in QuickBooks? No is recommended for your business. So click Next. Tracking customer orders in QuickBooks. Do you want to track sales orders before you invoice your customer? It defaults on yes, recommended for your business. Click Next. Using statements in QuickBooks. Do you want to use billing statements? It defaults at no. Click Next. Do you want to use progress invoicing? Defaulting at no. Click Next. Do you want to keep track of your bills that you owe, say yes, click next. Tracking inventory. This is very important. Do you want to track inventory? You've got to say yes or it will not come back if once you say no. Tracking time in QuickBooks. Do you want to track time in QuickBooks? Yes. Click next. Do you have employees? Say yes. And you have W-2 employees. Click next. Using accounts in QuickBooks. This is another feature to set up your accounts and the date you want to start tracking your finances. We will use today's date, but you will select January 1st of last year. So click that box and select January 1st of last year. So this way, when it ends on December 31 of last year, then you will see the closing process again. And then click next. Review the income and expense accounts. This has been provided for you. We will edit and add some more accounts as we move along, so you can click next to this. You will get used to classifying your accounts as a review from chapter 3. Go to the setup and it will start working. This is where you will get once you get into your complete setup. Now you wanted to go to your chart of accounts. Your chart of accounts will have to be edited. You have to add more account names and you want to enter beginning balances. I will just show you examples of a few and you will do the rest of them. Remember, the trial balance from chapter 5, which is also in chapter 6, is provided so you can reference the beginning balances. You can open up and make the screen bigger so you can read every one of them. So your owner's capital or owner's equity, we will edit this to change it to retained earnings. So this is going to be our retained earnings account, and based on the trial balance that you have, retained earnings is a balance that opening beginning balance of 25,015 and 55 cents. And this is dated January 1st of last year. Be sure to save this to complete your posting. You have past transactions pop-up screens that you can eliminate by going to your edit preferences. So you want to edit up there and go to preferences and then go to accounting and company preferences. So your preferences would be not to warn you on those transactions past 30 days or 90 days, so it will not pop up, and just save this. Now you can continue on setting up beginning balances. On your name capital, we would like to create an equity account. And so you want to continue that and enter your name, comma, capital. This is going to be your beginning balance that you have set up for your capital. And enter the opening balance, and that is for 197,425 as of January 1st of last year. You want to save this and then close this screen, save and close, and go to the owner's draw. You want to edit this, so you want to show your name draw. So all you have to do is change the owners to your name draw and save this. You have other accounts that you needed to edit. One is accumulated depreciation. Remember, this is classified as fixed asset. So edit this account, and this is for the medical equipment. You will note that if you just enter medical equipment, there's not enough characters, so you can just shorten depreciation so you can include medical and equipment right there. Also abbreviate it. Now you wanted to enter the beginning balance here. This needs to be shown with a minus $650. So you need to enter all the accumulated depreciation with a negative amount. So save this and close. You need to add more accumulated depreciation accounts and more fixed asset accounts. Once you have entered everything, your opening balance should have a minus 503 and 91 cents. The reason why this has that amount for the opening balance is you need to clear this once you set up the opening balances for the accounts receivable and the accounts payable. So once everything has been entered in, you should show a minus 503 and 91 cents. And you can move on to the next problem, setting up 6.3 and 6.4.